My name is Mio Eriksson. I am a 15-year-old Norwegian teenager living in Norway, and I am the CEO and founder of erikssonmedia.no if you want to search up that. What are we going to talk about today? Today we're going to talk about a very, I would say, precious topic in my opinion, as it is really something that has driven me a lot, and I'm very lucky to have found this so early, as it was one of the first things I really used in the beginning was having goals. I am a very, very success-minded person. I have very high hopes for everything. I'm very optimistic, but I would definitely not say that that's a bad thing about me. I would say that's very, very positive. What is a goal? A goal, if you do not know what it is, it's basically just a presentation of yourself in the future, or of who you wish to be, or what you wish to have in the future. So it is not guaranteed, but it is what you will be, or at least will be trying to work towards. I have a quote from a man named Walt Disney, founder of Disney. Disney is a very, very large company with many, many histories, movies, TV shows, you name it, streaming services. Essentially, Disney has a very, very large market cap, which definitely makes it so you should definitely listen to Walt Disney, the founder. The quote goes like this: "The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing." Walt Disney. The best way, the way to get started is to quit and begin doing. You have to, I am very tired, I didn't read that correct. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. There we go. You have to, so something I am very lucky to have found out so early in my, call it, journey, is how you shouldn't really lie to yourself or anybody else about where you are right now regarding your business, for example. I didn't really ever do that. I feel like I did maybe a little bit in the beginning, but that was because I didn't really know if I was even going to try this out. But something I've seen a lot of people do is they say they are kind of lucky. They figure out, okay, I am young and I am smart and I need to make a website. Great. No, sorry, not a website. I am very tired right now. It's pretty late. It is now 1:30 in the morning, or 1:30 a.m. in the morning. I believe I'm not really on that English time, but you get it. Essentially, I see a lot of people who kind of they might make the plan, which is very good, but they will not have a very good plan. They will only have today, say 2025, and then the plan or the goal is, say, in 10 years, 2035. I would like to kind of demonstrate my plan or my goals, which I won't be saying them, but essentially my plan exists of, I have shared the whole plan, my whole kind of 10 years from now, on YouTube also, so you can check that out. But my plan starts now in 2025, and then every single month towards 2035, I have a different goal, and I will get into that later, how you have to set goals for small goals, basically. So something a lot of people do is they kind of like to make what they would call a plan, which isn't really a plan, it's just a kind of beg to God, you could say, in quotations. But essentially, they just talk about it. They don't really do anything because the goal is too overwhelming, basically. So there's nothing you can do to really manage that output and or input. So regarding how you have to make small goals, you have to first know what a goal is. You now do, and then you have to figure out what is my goals. What is my purpose goal? What is my main goal? My main goal, main goal is in 10 years I will be having a net worth of $200 million, which is 2 miljarder or billion kroner, which is definitely a lot of money, but I do know that it is very possible. So essentially, I do not just say, I haven't just written the plan like this. 2025, work, 2026, work, blah, 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 work, and 2035, stop working and have a lot of money. That's not my plan. My plan consists of a new little goal every single month, which is, it makes the process doable, basically. For example, if you today were going to start a website, for example, you could just say to yourself, I am going to make a website and then I'm done. But what a kind of rich man would say, you can't take it from me, as I do not know anything really, you can't really trust me on this, but I would say that every wise person or wise man would just make as many small goals within that big purpose goal or main goal as possible. So for example, install WordPress. Number 2, install buy a domain. Number 3, install SuperBlank, and whatsoever, and then until you reach a finished website, basically. And so in my opinion, I should really have a goal for every half month, maybe, or every 10 days, but I haven't done that, and I think my goals are very, very good in my opinion. There isn't really a lot to talk about. There is goals in relation to discipline. I should definitely talk more about discipline, but something I have talked about before is how you have to be your own personal trainer or your own PT. If you don't want a personal trainer, you can understand what that is. Basically, it is a man who pushes you to the limits. And I think many people can just hear me say, be your own personal trainer, and just let it fly through your ears, basically. But you have to really think about it. A personal trainer doesn't really know where you are mentally, only physically. So say you just broke up with your girlfriend or boyfriend. If you might be very sad and maybe you don't want to work out, you don't want to do anything, then if you could just switch on to that personal trainer mode, you could just say to yourself, why does this affect me? I should just keep working. And it's a very, very good way of thinking. And if you combine that with the winner effect, as I talked about before, making routines and having definitely the routines combined with the the personal trainer, would definitely make you, I would say, invincible or unstoppable, basically. And regarding the goals, you have to also really be disciplined into reaching those goals. Of course, you have to have the discipline and motivation in the beginning, but so on after the motivation really disappears, as it will after about 2 weeks, I think it was, which isn't really a lot of time. you will just have to rely on discipline. And it is very hard because your body, and you will tell yourself, you will kind of trick your brain into thinking that, yeah, I shouldn't really be doing this. That's just you lacking discipline, basically. You have to think discipline, routines, the winner effect, please. I would really love it if you did that, as I know you could achieve a lot if you did that. So essentially, I really wish that you have learned something from this video. For example, rather than having one big goal, make very tiny small goals in that big goal. Having the discipline into actually achieving these goals, and of course think about it every day, just how you will reach it and how it will feel to reach it, basically. And then that will also build on your motivation and discipline. How you will be able to work a lot harder if you know what you're working towards, and if you can really imagine that outcome. That's really it. I hope you as a viewer have had an amazing time. I cannot imagine this video is going to really reach anybody. Maybe in the future, if I'm very lucky, maybe you're watching this in the year 2100. I do not know. I don't know where the world will take us. But something I do know is that I wish for you to have a great day, even if you are 20, 30, 5, 2 years ahead of me. Have a great day. I will see you in the next video, or in the next 10 years. I don't know. Have a great day.